All right, we are on and ready to go. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the second interview we're having with Ryan Connolly, talking about the live Q&A you guys answered on or asked on Instagram, as well as right now through the chat. And we're also talking about the second 4A Madness coming up this Saturday. So we are on and ready to go. Sorry. All right. Ryan, you there? Okay, sorry. We're having a little bit of streaming issues.
I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Sorry
Sorry
about
about
that,
that.
guys. That's all good. So yeah. So first off, Ryan, first thing we should probably actually talk about is how's it feel to have a signature yo-yo now?
Uh, it's just like it's like everything just coming to fruition. It was like a dream of mine for like almost 9 years now, and it just feels
Nice.
right. I guess like I've always wanted this. I've always known what I want out of it, and it's just kind of like becoming exactly what I want it to be. So
Nice.
it's really nice,
Nice.
and
So
it's awesome to have a yo-yo that just fits me.
yeah, absolutely. So I guess like first question to kind of ask with that is before we get on to like the main Q&A, because that's definitely like the biggest moment that kind of happened recently. When did IOU like approach you about it, and like how did the whole process go?
So I actually approached them, and I was like, can we make a new four yo-yo? Because the skylight was a little bit slim for Miles and I at the time. I was like, I have a lot of ideas, and I can just throw them your way, and then you can do whatever you want with them.
Mm-hmm.
So then I basically did the whole design specs and everything like that. And then they said like, because you've done all this work, it should probably be your signature yo-yo. You've
Nice.
done a lot for us, so why don't we just make it a thing?
Nice. So how did the like designing process kind of all start with figuring out like what the shape should be, the weight, and all that?
Um, so the weight, this and the width and the diameter, I just kind of had in mind from what I've been trying and just what I thought would be perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the shape, I actually had an idea in like 2016, kind of similar to what it is. It was a more like bulkier version of it,
Nice.
and I just kind of meshed it with the skylight a little bit and just made it, I guess, seem good to me and on paper, and then just kind of threw it down and said, "Let's do this. Let's try this." And the first one was all right, but the one that actually released was great.
Nice. Nice. So obviously so your last contest with the skylight was the scales reopened. So how did it feel to end the skylight with that?
Uh, I guess I already knew I was going to use the skylight for a while. I was
Mm-hmm.
going to use the unlimited for a while as well because I only had two of them at the time. So I just like I like the skylight. It's still a great yo-yo, and it was good to end on that note. That's probably the best contest I've ever or the best routine I've ever done.
Nice. Yeah, it was definitely awesome like watching you and even seeing you practice and all that.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It was fun.
absolutely. So I guess next we should go to some of the questions we got asked on Instagram.
Okay.
So, okay, our first one from I believe this is Katrina from ACLU. She asked, "How long have you been throwing, and when did you start 4A?"
I've been yo-yoing since October 2012,
Okay,
like just yo-yoing in general. And then I didn't pick up like a modern yo-yo till about a year after that. And then I think I started 4A early 2013, maybe like spring 2013, and then I was just using the Yo-Yo Jam Big Yo and the Yo-Yo
nice,
Jam Rex Stream, and then like I ended up getting a bunch of Go Bigs and Fiestas, and just went from there, I guess.
nice. What was your favorite Yo-Yo Jam 4A when that was still happening?
Um, I really like the Go Big just because Ben Condi used it, but I think the best one for me was probably the Rex Stream 2,
Nice,
even though it was very fragile.
nice. All right, and then we got another question from Fentrek. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He asked, Coke or Pepsi?
Uh, Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi was
That's
really
the
good.
best.
That is the best. Yeah. All right.
I like I like Coke sometimes though, but Crystal Pepsi top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and then we have one more. Well, we have two more after this. Next one from Geckoman8. He said, "Is amateur for everyone who hasn't won a 4A division?" And then he said, "How about people who get second or third place in other divisions?" Um, I guess this is like kind of a question for both of us.
That's
Since
more of a general question.
what was that?
I said that's more of a general question.
Yeah, exactly. That's I just started reading this right now. So I guess we could. The answer for that was if you're still like brand new to 4A, obviously the amateur division is better. If you've won like second place or third place at like a Sport X division maybe, and you're doing 4A maybe, you know try to step up to pro maybe. What would be your advice maybe for that?
I think if you feel really comfortable doing amateur 4A, like you can definitely fill a 1 minute routine. It's good to take the next step and just do a 2 minute.
Yeah,
Just see how it goes. It's always good to challenge yourself
yeah,
rather than doing the same thing.
yeah, absolutely. All right. And the last one, I don't. Username's kind of long and hard to pronounce. Sorry about that. He asked, "How can I improve solo ham skills?"
Um, I would say string length is key. Like using a longer ish string for your pointer finger, which is the one that the two yo-yos goes on, and then the shorter string for the middle finger, which is the one yo-yo string. That and using it spin long enough. Like if you use a really light yo-yo, it won't be fun to learn because you'll just run out of spin again and again before you even get to attempt the rolls.
Okay.
Um, and then I guess beyond that, just keep at it and don't just get frustrated with every little mess up because even I mess up all the time with solo ham.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's my advice with them.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. I guess another thing maybe to add on top of that, uh, maybe to like add some extra questions. What would, in your opinion, be kind of like a good time to try to step into it? And how long do you think it would take? Maybe someone to like get better at solo ham. I mean, obviously everyone's skill set's different, but
I think if you are able to do like regens and like basic regens and are really good at throwing, you can get a really long spin on the yo-yos and you're comfortable with like basic tricks and orbits and hops and things like that. You can get a pretty good fundamental of solo ham, but it's it's again like one very unique thing about 4A. Like there's no 4A specific tricks that are that similar to solo ham except for like suns and orbits and stuff like that. Like C-fan, for example, is not similar to any other yo-yo trick.
yeah, absolutely.
Same with like anti-spin and stuff like that. So a lot of it's in its own realm, but having that strong fundamental base for 4A would be nice.
Nice.
And as for time frame, like it could take you anywhere from a week or a few months. I think it probably took me like 3 months to learn just like the rolls, and I didn't even do it the right direction. I did it like away from me, and then I eventually learned the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty good. Um, I also remember I think Yo-Yo Joe actually made a video too about learning solo ham and like how long it took him. So like that's another like aspect to throw on top of like learning solo ham and how long it kind of takes.
Definitely a lot of work, but if you keep at it, you can do it really quickly. And you like if you ask the right questions to the right people, you can get great help. If you learn it blind, obviously it'll be a lot more difficult.
Yeah. All right. So that kind of ties up the questions that we got asked on Instagram. If anyone has any questions on YouTube, go ahead and ask them right now if you want. In the meantime, we should probably also talk about the second installment of 4A Madness coming up this Saturday. Just a quick recap for everyone. The Pro Division, the top three players will win cash, and the top three players in Amateur will also win a little bit of cash. And the grand prize winner, actually in the Pro Division, wins, if I remember correctly, I think it was $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pretty fun. And then we're also doing a charity stream as well. With it on top of that for donations for Team C's. So if you can, donate. And obviously, we're also going to set up a fund through the chat during Saturday for all the donations that are donated to that chat. We're going to send it all to Team C's. So I guess in the meantime, Ryan, is there like anything you're excited, looking forward to with 4A Madness this Saturday?
I'm excited that we have 2 national champions in the pro division, which I think is more than last time. Because I think last time we only had CSW, which was a national champion, and now we have Fukushida too.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Also, CSW is coming back as well, competing, which is awesome to see him try to defend his championship.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I'm also excited that there are no prelims this time, because I feel like last time people had to focus on more content, and it wasn't as focused as it probably will be this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Which, when you recommended that idea to me, that was awesome. So it's definitely really exciting to see everyone give it all for their 2-minute routine.
It's also 2 minutes this time, which is a bit different than last time over the 2:30.
Yeah.
I think we'll be seeing a lot more concentrated tricks and less showy stuff, which is cool because I'm excited to see what they do within the 2-minute time frame.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to say before the end of the chat? We really didn't get that many other answers. Is there anything you want to add before we sign off?
I'm just looking forward to the contest, and make sure to watch the live stream because I'll be here and I hopefully will have my camera working then. Sorry for that.
It's all good.
My Wi-Fi is just acting up tonight.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, but again, thanks everyone for who stayed through and watched, and thank you again, Ryan, for answering those questions and testing out a new stream version that we're doing for the contest this Saturday. And also, we're going to have a live tech view for the weighted score for all the players. So once your routine is up, and I believe it's Miles, Ryan, and I, when we add our tech scores through the clickers, you'll get your score right away compared to everyone else out of the 50 weighted total. So yeah. So again, thanks everyone for joining, and we hope to see you Saturday.
Thank you, guys.